Hello there,
Hello there.
and welcome to the morning stream. Swifty's here.
I'm here.
Although she's not, she might be doing some NDA stuff, so it's just my screen. But both of us wish you a happy morning. My voice sounds weird.
Happy morning.
Do you hear that in my voice?
Yeah, you sound either tired or like you've been up late.
Oh.
We probably both sound tired, to be honest.
Yeah, but you don't seem to have a voice upgrade.
An upgrade. I
yeah.
see. So it's better than it was before.
It doesn't hurt or anything. This is weird. I wasn't shouting. I wasn't doing anything.
He was shouting at you before the stream.
Maybe I've hit puberty.
Finally, it's happened.
Oh, it's happened.
Now I don't feel like so much of a cradle snatcher anymore.
Freddy's like, Doig. I'm just about to drink some tea, so maybe it'll, you know. It didn't do anything. It might have made it worse. He's finally becoming a bear. Yes. If I sounded like this all the time, I would love that.
You would.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Is it annoying?
No, it's fine. I like your voice the way it is.
Talking up here. Oh. Found the legendary treasure. Gargle throat of unsmooth. So how is everyone? I didn't know what to title this stream because we're between projects. So it's just called the Doig and Swift animation stream this morning.
Buffy is sat in her basting container,
Oh my
looking
gosh.
really happy. Because it's sunny outside, so she's sat in the sun.
I really need to set up that webcam for there.
Yes. I see, so I'm trying to decide whether I should do something which is NDA or go on stream and do something there instead. Because I have a lot of work to do that I should probably get on with.
Maybe you could do some warm-ups or like some doodles.
Maybe I could. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, that sound good.
Well, I do think that warming up is probably something I should do. And it's not something that I do super often, so
You just let me know.
I will let you know. I will. Devin, hello!
Hello, Devin.
Hello, Kieran.
Kieran. I hope that you started the water feature that occurred in your home.
Oh, is Kieran someone who was in your stream the other night?
Yeah, they suggested that I draw the alpaca. And then midway through the stream, I think that their washing machine burst.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, do I have an echo sometimes?
Oh no.
Whoops.
Oh no.
Hello, Verty.
I'll shield the microphone with my body.
A Techno Kid and Ghost Star. And Tyler. And Match Vacuums. How are you doing? And Brenda, woo.
Brenda, woo.
And Greta. And Otterpop.
Are you scrolling?
And Doorway. I am. I'm scrolling back through and trying to get everyone. And Doig and Swift.
That's someone. They always seem to be at every stream. I don't know where they're from or who they are.
They're a bunch of weirdos. Take it from me.
Okay.
And me. Thank you, Tyler. Ooh. Bertie, are you doing a Steve Vance boarding class?
Oh, really? That's a good call.
David! Hello. How are you doing?
Oh, Photoshop.
And Canopsia.
Okay, I'm gonna close After Effects. That'll help. Yeah, we pretty much finished the Savage Town thing, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna play it here because it'll ruin the stream.
It was in the comp, a lot of the work. So
As in the performance will tank. Not that. Yeah.
doing alright, you suppose. Oh, we'll have to try and make your day a little bit better. And Matt vacuums you dusted off your Wii U to breathe in the wild for Breath of the Wild 2 hype. Awesome. Very, very awesome. Yep, I will do some warm-ups.
You'll do some warm-ups.
And then I can get into doing some of the work that I know I need to get on with.
Okay. Okay, cool. So are you
Okay. Am I ready?
to share your screen?
Not quite. Well, my computer takes a minute to boot up. Photoshop.
Takes a hot minute.
It sure does. So just give me a sec to get this working. Create new. Ooh, Brenda, what are you studying? And yeah, Verti, short hair Zelda, very good.
India's reserving her Breath of the Wild piece for Fridays.
I am, because we do fan art Fridays, so I'm saving finishing it until then. But I'm excited to do more on it because Breath of the Wild 2 looks awesome, and I'm happy to be able to do fan art of something which is actually relevant at the moment, as opposed to coming to it months and months after everyone's already been hyped about it. Which
I think
is
you're
what I
already
usually
late
do.
in fan art culture.
Yeah,
It's
that's
already-
true.
The window's already passed.
It's already been more than a week, so
Yeah.
it's done. It's over.
They're so slow.
There's no point anymore.
Everyone's moved on. The new hashtag is I'm current.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm Sultana. That was a grape joke. Okay, let's see.
Night of Otter Pop. Thank you. I'm glad that we're still entertaining even in offline mode.
See. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, I've got my screen sharing with you, Mike.
You got your screen sharing with me.
Yep. And I'm gonna do some gesture sketches.
Let's see. Features. Bop.
You gotta keep hammering away at it, Tyler. You can do it. Oh, Star Runner was trending for a bit.
Oh wow, we're NDA. Let's see. This one and this one. There we go.
Pokemon Shield, Pokemon Sword and Shield cosplay is already over. Goodness gracious. It moves so fast. You feel like you always do your cosplays too late. Yeah. I feel the same. Like, it takes me a minute to get to stuff because I normally only do my personal work on morning streams.
Mr. Chambers, hello.
So it always takes me a hot minute to get to things, by which point they're already over. Chambers!
Thank you. The layout is fairly recent. I took out a lot of the top panel and let that breathe. It's more feng shui now. Feng shui?
Feng Shui.
Feng shui.
What's this? This is the brush I have. I want a different one. This one. Closer. Do
A real
some
open
gestures.
concept stream layout. Yeah. No borders, no boundaries. It's even funny when like we do this and it's like, oh, they're drawing on the same canvas.
Wow.
You ruined it.
I ruined it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I didn't mean to. I ruined everything. Oh.
That's actually fairly cool. Like, if you move it so that you're slightly over to move your drawing slightly over to the left. Yeah, so now there's no dividing line. It just looks like we're drawing on the same thing now.
I need that. I'm sorry. I need to put it into place where I can draw on it properly.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing? I'm doing some gesture sketches. I had slightly more time than I thought to do that one, so this time I can take a little bit more time with it. Taking some advice from a friend and actually warming up before I start work.
What friend?
Let's see, was it David? Or was it Katie?
It was a combination of the two.
It was one of those fine folks.
Davey.
Suggested
That's
that
just one.
I take the time to warm up before starting. And I think it is important, but I often forget to do it because I'm thinking about work so much that I'll just go straight into it. Just because it's on my mind. So it would be nice to actually warm up this time. I probably should have done the entire gesture first, rather than doing it in pieces. I'll do that next time.
Don't forget your stretches and focused breathing for warming up. So
That's actually not a bad idea anyway, just to do in life.
oh, I'd be drawing right now if my Photoshop was responding.
Okay, this time I'll focus on getting the entire figure in first.
You're reading color and light. Good.
Nice!
Learn. Be doing good things.
Doing the Lord's work! The Lord came to us and he did say...
Let there be color and light.
Yes.
And it was good.
It was good. See if I can get it slightly less messy next time.
Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it.
Thank you! How did people's legs even bend this way?
I think it's more like the pelvis can open up.
Like hyperextension. I heard that you cannot really apply for elite training as a ballerina unless you can hyperextend your joints. It's one of the things they look for. I don't know whether that's still the case.
Probably. Still a skill they need.
Okay, I'm trying to be more deliberate with my lines now.
Deliberate.
Yeah, like I'm often very sketchy, and it means that I can I get a lot of life into sketches because there's a lot of life in the lines because I'm drawing them very quickly, but it's less deliberate, which means that I get a lot of sketchy lines rather than drawing one line and it being the right line.
Oh, I see.
I'd really like to get the line down first time to save time rather than drawing something a million times and then trying to choose the right line. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Just closing down. Oh. Yeah, closing all this down. I've got 3 instances of Toon Boom running right now.
What do you need all them instances for?
Nothing.
Gonna draw the dude this time. Let's see if I can draw both of them, because that would be pretty sweet if I could. This is 2 people doing a kind of move.
D says, if I can't self-motivate, I'll study by spite.
Heck yeah! Whatever works for you.
Whatever gets the job done.
I think that's meant to be more like this kind of thing. Completely lost my deliberate lines on that arm.
Okay, let's see if that helps me. Oh, I recently learned why my shortcuts for OBS weren't working. It's numlock was off.
Oh, numlock.
Numlock, yeah.
This incredible arm. Oh dear. The next one. These women like making C shapes.
C shapes, what do you mean by that?
This is like the 3rd woman in a row that I've drawn doing this kind of pose.
Oh, I see. I'm free as a bird.
Useful to figure out where I'm going wrong. Like that needs to be more like that. That needs to be more like that.
You know what? So one of the struggles I find is like I draw the torso and then I try and stick legs onto it. But I'm going to start drawing legs first.
Legs first.
Legs first, yeah. Oh, thanks for the follow.
This woman is a triangle.
See if I can alleviate that. Wow, streaming really tanks my computer
Really?
these days, yeah.
Do you think it's something that you can fix with your computer?
I think so. That's what I'm going to spend today doing, because it's actively adversely affecting my ability to make shit.
Fair enough.
Leg day is awesome. Never skip leg day.
Never skip.
Says Biren. Yeah.
Damn straight.
Leg day.
Get them legs. I've done this one now. Now I can have some tea. I'm actually ahead of schedule. Yes, this woman is a Dorito. She has achieved her ultimate form.
Women. Women? I was reading woman. India softly says this woman is a triangle.
She is a triangle.
It's a conspiracy. Everyone's a shape.
Illuminati confirmed. Here's a woman. She's doing a thing. She's got a torso and some underwear on. She's doing some stuff. Holding her foot. Mm-mm.
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 Oh. Chaka, 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 chaka.
This person's got a sword.
A sword?
Yeah.
Are you also doing gesture sketches?
I am, but from my head.
I see. There's less study, more just loose warm up.
Yeah. I think I could probably push this by like having her lean this way.
I didn't have time to do the other leg. New. Let me get myself a new layer. Let me zoom in more so I can draw smaller. All these women doing the
First world problems.
they're all doing this similar kind of pose. Maybe this is just like what women are naturally like.
I
They just
don't think
do
so.
this
I
all
think
the
that's
time.
like that's a kind of model aesthetic choice, isn't it?
If someone came to Earth who'd never been to Earth before and were just shown pictures from this site, they think women are always like crawling around on their hands.
Why do they never put their heels on the ground?
What are your hands doing? Can't even tell.
Crux Raiju says, I was rewatching your Enter the Gungeon video. Awesome.
Oh,
and they
that's
recently gave
awesome.
it for free on the Epic Store, so that was perfect timing.
Oh, that's brilliant. It's such a good game. I think you'll really enjoy it. It's great single player, it's great with friends. What was that that other game that looked really fun? It looked kind of like Castle Crashers, Mike. I saw it recently.
Did it have frogs in it? Or toads?
Oh yeah, it was Battletoads, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That looks fun.
Yeah, it does.
Let's draw a graceful woman. So much style and grace. She beautiful creature.
Beautiful creature, huh?
Yes.
Mythical, beautiful.
Mythical,
Creature.
beautiful woman. What rarity is this? The beautiful woman.
What is this animation stream about? So usually we have a project on the go, but we're between projects. We just recently finished up a Savage Town commission. Savage Town is a comic by Declan Shalvey, Bill Barrett, Jordi Belair, and Clayton Cowles, and we did an animated teaser for that. But right now we're just doing gesture sketches to warm up before working on whatever we come to work on.
Other projects that we have on.
Yeah.
I was thinking that I could do the ABC Music collab. Start that.
Yeah.
But just this morning, I would like to get some work done that is on my plate at the minute that I haven't got to yet. So I'm probably going to NDA at some point and do that while we chat. What you all up to? Is anyone else gesturing?
Gesturing wildly.
It's time to draw a punchy man. Now that I have a beautiful woman, let's draw a punchy man. I'm gonna draw his fist big. Punch power.
Let's see. Legs first, legs first, legs first.
Ooh, oh, and you're drawing some Zeldy. That's awesome. Devin, you're awake. How was your day, Devin?
Okay, I'm gonna hit save on this and start a new one, because maybe if I...
Has everyone got their TWRP tickets? Eh? Everyone gonna go and see TWRP?
in Europe,
Yeah.
where they're gonna tour.
Punchy man. I'm gonna have some tea while I check the chat. A chill day. That's awesome. Verti, it's 12:20 for you. How was your day? Devin's seen them in Nashville and LA. Oh, I'm so jealous that you're somewhere where they tour more regularly. But I'm also super duper thankful that they're going to come over to Europe.
They're doing a fair amount of locations in the UK, which isn't that far from us. We'll be going to the Dublin show.
Yep. Peer in, have some tea. It's so good. I have some Earl Grey. Verti says it's not 12:20 for me. It's 3:22. Ha ha! Verti, are you okay?
Did you sleep between Sherby's stream and this one?
Ooh, Ghost Star. You're going to see another band in July. You should go see TWRP. Get some tickets. Go see the Boogie. Tyler, NSP are touring with TWRP. So TWRP will be playing their own set as well. Why is that in my head?
Don't know.
I think it's a Zelda song.
Maybe you've been watching too many Let's Plays.
Maybe. I've got Let's Play itis. This is a very unclear drawing that I've done. You know what? Are you okay, Mike?
I just can't get into drawing. Like, as soon as I get to like halfway through a fucking pose, sorry for swearing, like...
I think maybe I'm relying on my brush too much. I'm gonna get a brush that I can hide behind less. There we go. Have we ever animated our own caricatures? We've animated cartoon versions of ourselves. I wouldn't call them caricatures necessarily. I guess they kind of are. They're very flattering caricatures.
Yeah, we're a lot more scruffy than those.
We're seeing them in Dublin. Dublin. Thank you, Jasmine. It is poofy. I cut it recently, so now it's super short, but it's still very poofy.
Okay, I've opened a new canvas that like has very little. I'm purging everything.
Hello, I'm that. Yeah, so TWRP play the backing for NSP for a lot of their tracks. So they'll be performing with NSP, no doubt.
Oh no,
But
D, literally, like, my Photoshop will just stop registering the brushstroke, so I literally can't draw. I'm being prevented from doing so.
But also TWRP are playing their own set. I could start drawing this dude, but he's going to go off screen in a sec. You know what? That's just more of a challenge. Let's do it. There's no time. I get caught up in all the anatomy and muscles. And what I really should be focusing on is the gesture, and it's gone. Let's do this woman instead. See if I can get just gesture down first. Get the important bits down.
Being able to like communicate a figure in a few strokes is really a powerful thing for when you want to storyboard, because then you can not spend an over amount of time per panel.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get the gesture down.
It's just good practice for posing as well, to try and communicate things clearly with as few lines as possible. It's good for what ails you. It's good for everything.
I'm doing some Strive doodles.
Oh, nice. I'd love to do some shoe studies sometime. Just learn how to draw shoes, you know?
Like trainers or something.
Yeah.
Like haiku level trainers.
With animating, have you guys had replicate style, or do we go our own way? I personally really enjoy replicating styles, and I do that more often than I just go my own way. Because I find it really fun to try and figure out how people draw certain ways. So I'll often choose an artist or a style to emulate and then go for that.
Yeah. Would you say you were animating your own way on the animated grump that you did? Or was that even that like a pushing of a particular style?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's my natural style.
Cool.
Like I wouldn't usually go quite so cartoony as that, I don't think.
Yeah.
But it was fun to do for that. This one's very difficult, and I think I've botched it up. Oh well, never mind. You live and you learn. Hanging on the edge of tomorrow.
Like
Oh, see you, Owen. Thank you for coming and hanging out.
See you.
Oops. Don't you hate it when you try to hit control and then you hit the Windows key by accident? And then you have to wait for the Windows thing to open so you can close it? Sorry.
Not you. Sorry, I was opening a video. This here was an animation we made a couple years ago. But if I skip past this part, oh, it's back here, of course.
I do still, of course, have a distinct style that I can't get rid of, that people can recognize as me, even though I try to replicate other people's styles.
Yeah. So here we were trying to emulate the Night in the Woods like rendering style in the game, which involved a lot of finagling, where India had animated with line, but then I had to color in such a way that it closed the gaps and I could use the block colors. I think Greg's animation is my favorite from this. The way you were able to like spin the 2D forms and still get it to communicate was cool.
Oh, thanks, man. See, Claire, I'm also rusty. I'm learning this. Also, good night, Techno Kid. Yes. But I mean, that's why it's good to try and break this now.
So that was how India animated them.
I'm very rusty. But I'm trying to get the whole shape in this time.
Yeah.
And then I'll fill in the details afterwards. The human form is so interesting. There's so many nuances to it. It's so incredibly complex.
Yeah, a lot of interlocking parts that I never really consider when I'm like drawing gestures like this.
Maybe that's good, because you focus on the gesture first and the anatomy second. Spent too long on it, and my reference went off screen. What happens? It's another woman doing a foldy thing with the body. I'm going to choose to draw the dude instead. He's lying in the water.
He's lying in the water.
He is.
Face down?
Nope.
Okay. And everything's okay.
He's holding up the woman doing the foldy thing.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Echo AI. Four.
Does feel nice to warm up though, even though I feel like I'm rusty. Nice to try something like this, where I get to be kind of loose.
Yeah. It's I found that on the stream where I was going, the evening stream last. That was nice just to try and just draw whatever and not worry about it being used for something.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what's cool with warm-up drawings, is they can be fired and forgotten.
See, this woman's line's more like that.
I'm really liking the sword metaphor for your craft.
Sharpening your sword.
Yeah, where like things like this is like you've got your sword, which is your ability to draw. And then each morning it's like you have to pull it out of the sheath. Maybe there's a bit of rust on it. Pop, 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 pop. So this process is like just sharpening those bits off before you start your day.
Where you start slaying slimes.
Yeah.
And earning XP. Use that whetstone.
No. I don't know what slimes look like, apparently.
They're just blobs.
What a nice sword, Doig. Thank you. It's Uh,
See, let me have some more tea and catch up on the chat again. Good old inner critic, yeah. You're always your own worst critic. You're always much more forgiving of other people's work, you know.
yeah.
That likes the car and engine metaphor. You have to warm up the engine a bit before you can go. That's a good one too.
Yeah. I like that one.
Yeah, it's very true. Like, you don't realise how rusty you are until you come back to it, and then you're like, it's a good job I'm doing this before I started working, because otherwise all these stiff sketches would be
in the work.
Yeah, they'd be the work I was doing rather than the warm-ups. Let's do... There's different sections you can choose on quick poses. I'm going to choose one for the ladies because I want to get used to drawing some male bodies. I'm more comfortable drawing females. Let's draw him small. It's a sexy man. Thrusting his pelvis forward and smoothing his hair down.
Beautiful.
His non-existent hair. Very natural. Perspective is another thing that it's good to see with these character models I'm looking at.
See you, Gusta.
Try and replicate myself, since I hardly ever draw characters with any kind of convincing perspective. Something to fix, my friends. How unbalanced he is. Terrible, terrible. Terrible.
I'm still trying to decide. So there's a comic I want to make. I'm still trying to decide the way I'll draw it. I think I'll probably do it digitally and draw like this, but I wonder if I should go more or less stylized, like cartoony. So I'm gonna do some doodles of character that's in my head and see if we can find a nice middle ground.
Is the style the thing that's bothering you most?
No, it's just I want to be able to do I want to be able to create a character model that I'm comfortable drawing, that I can draw with relative fuss. You know, like
easily?
If I pick a way of drawing that I'm not as familiar with, then I can practice doing that as long as I know that that's what I'm doing, you know? Because I've seen some like stylized 3D models recently. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I like the way that they're softening shapes and they can be a little bit more expressive. So I was encouraged to try that.
Sounds fun. Trying to get this pose down very quickly and loosely first. I can work into it a little bit afterwards and it will have more life. I didn't have time to work into it though, before the drawing changed. No. Maybe I just need to be more decisive.
We don't go to life drawing class.
We
want to.
We used to, but we stopped because it was expensive and far away. and we couldn't spare the time nor the money to go.
India used to go after work, and so it was a bit more of a
Well,
convenient thing.
yeah, when I was working in a studio, I was a bit better off. And also it was literally next to where the studio was. But now we'd have to pay to get into town and then pay for the class, and it would be 6 hours out of the night or something. But I would really like to go again, because I think it's super important. I think it really shows when you've been doing it regularly.
Yeah, I think it shines through.
Working like this from a website is a good alternative, but it's not quite the same.
Yeah, because we see in stereo, it means that when you are in a life drawing class and you're looking at the model and you move left or right, the model changes, and so you're perceiving like more of a physical volume than an abstracted captured 2D shape. So because you can tilt your head around it, you'll start to understand the curvature of things a little more, or it's just this subconscious extra layer of information that is stripped away when you take a photograph.
Yeah, it can be hard to understand exactly how the forms are working in a 2D photograph, because everything is flat and there's no way for you to, like you said, just rotate your head a little bit and see the different angles and see the different planes of things.
Plus they're moving as well, so that might view your drawing with a little bit of life. I think Croquet Cafe is a pretty good alternative because they're actual filmed models.
Yes, super good.
I think this is feeling too young, maybe.
This symmetrical, mine is symmetrical.
Okay, I'm not feeling that at all yet.
Put some pants on him. Real life is boring. Really? Everything is interesting is the problem. It's a boy band, dude. I'm just gonna recline naturally against this wall. I like the way that men's nips go up when they put their arms above their heads.
Women's do too. They're just attached to a larger volume.
Mm-hmm. I like the way you can see it more in men's though, because they don't have that there. Put the head in the wrong place. His head's very detached right now. I will hopefully fix that. Whoop! There we go.
Whoop-ah!
Take the head away. Put it in a better place. Make more sense. And like, you never liked realistic paintings. Those where they're indistinguishable from a photo. I'm always impressed with them. Like, I feel like it must take so much skill to do that kind of thing. But I definitely appreciate more people who exaggerate certain features. I do think that's interesting.
That's sort of showing the lens of the artist.
I would never have thought that his knee would be this low down. The things you learn. Put in his peen. There it goes.
Oh no, India.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Don't you peen shame me.
I would never.
Good. Shouldn't. Look how long his torso is. I've made his torso massively long. Oh
Yeah, you
dear.
have.
Well, let's just move him down a little bit. Now we're on to a muscly, scary looking man. Gotta give him
I think I know what I'm gonna do for the ABC collab if we're working on it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the character from Raven King, like doing a movement or something,
Oh, nice.
so that I can study like how to draw them multiple times, how to animate them. I think it would be a good challenge for me.
I think it would definitely help you refine the design, because you would have to get used to drawing them very quickly.
Yeah.
Wow, they're not even wearing pants. That's just their body. There's so many veins, guys, that it's also blacked out. It's like this. That's what I'm seeing right now. Very bulgy man.
Bulgy man.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, I just like the way that you say bulgy.
What's this dude doing? He's doing a little jump. Doesn't look like he's jumping though. He's in a non-jump pose while he jumps.
I keep considering giving this character like a nose that looks a bit like a beak, and then I realize why.
Why? Is it because of me?
Yeah.
Ah, my
Maybe I
nose is
should.
making its way into all your characters.
Maybe I should just lean into it.
Hey man, nothing wrong with a beak nose.
Okay.
I'm all for female characters having more expressive features. See if I have time to get this button. No, it changed. Well,
Okay.
kind of waiting. I love it when they show cartilage. What? Oh my gosh, Claire, is your eye okay?
What happened?
She got diesel on her hand and she rubbed her eye.
Oh shit.
No.
Go wash it.
Wash it.
Wash it.
Bertie says, Doig, what if you drew medley? Just go full bird beak. What if they're a race of bird Nordic people, mate?
That could be really cool. It changes things a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. I'm drinking some tea. So you have to excuse this man on my screen while I do. Excuse him.
I do like the painted simplification of it though. That sort of indented triangle is real cool. I found a picture of her dabbing. First
Medley.
page, yeah.
See. learning about the male torso. Like this kind of thing. Do.
Please show her dabbing. There you go. Dab dab. From the artist. Don't know who the artist is. Posted by Dark Knight Lulu. Hopefully that was the artist.
A sweep is as lucky as
Mira though,
lucky
welcome to
can
the stream.
be.
How's it going?
How's it hanging? Never was there a more happier crew than them what sings chim chim chiree chim chiroo.
From the side, but I want it this way. Too pointy. I think a carved speak is like this. Maybe I'll make her look a bit like a jackdaw.
Take some influence from some birds.
Yeah, I freaking love jackdaws.
There is a jackdaw that walks around outside our apartment.
I don't think
It's adorable.
I don't think that one's a jackdaw.
Okay.
I think that is a crow. You called them Crowley.
I did.
Like, let's see. This is a jackdaw. And you see that the beak is a lot shorter than the one that we saw yesterday. Let's see. Dublin Crow.
So.
Yeah, the one we saw yesterday was a bit more like this chap.
So. Claire says that she's been trying to find a face for her Jekyll character for the Jekyll and Hyde project, and she can't land on something she likes. What kind of Jekyll is it? Is it a very refined Jekyll, or is it a slightly down and out Jekyll? Like, what's her personality like? Just gonna wait for this picture to change over. Okay, cool.
So what does a jackdaw look like from the front? Show me a front. My God, show me the front.
Never.
Okay, guess that's kind of it. Rare albino jackdaw.
Aw. Rare.
And yeah, I think if you were a bird, you'd be a jackdaw.
You think?
Yeah.
Would I be jackdorable?
Yeah, you would.
Nice.
See? You.
It's just on Adia's face. What's he doing? Hanging out.
Maybe you'd be a Eurasian jackdaw.
Oh my gosh, it's so fluffy. Can people see your screen?
Yes. It's so you.
Fucking.
Oh man, just the mannerisms and the energy coming off these birds.
Oh, hey, Buffs.
Hi.
Refined Jekyll, rough hide. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a bigger contrast that way.
You're so warm. You've been in the sun.
I guess you want to kind of go with the opposite features you'd use for Hyde.
He's up.
I still need to be the same person.
Oh, too big, too big.
Verti says, Doig, that was a scary good impression of a crowing noise.
Really? Thank you.
Nice. I'd like to learn to do a really good crow noise. Taliesin from Critical Role can do a really good one.
Really?
Yeah, and I really want to learn to do it. It's so cool. It's a big, strong man.
Oh, see, Emlet.
See you, Emlet. Have a great day. Let me get his general arm shaping before I go into muscles.
Quite like that one. What do you think of that one?
Yeah, it looks
from
cool.
the front.
I think maybe you're focusing too much on just trying to get stuff which looks cool, though.
Maybe.
Like, it doesn't feel like there's a rhyme or reason to you designing it a certain way. It feels like you're just drawing faces and being like, what do you think to this? What do you think to that? Rather than having something that you're going for saying about the character.
Yeah.
Like, since you know what your story's theme is, you could pull from that.
You're right.
So what's your story's theme?
Letting go is not forgetting.
Mm-hmm. And this character has problems letting go, right?
Yeah.
So how can you visually show that?
In the face or just overall character design?
Everything.
She could tie up her hair with like mementos or something.
Mm-hmm. A good thing. Like that.
Hardigas, how do you feel less self-conscious about your voice? I think
In terms of streaming and such. I think it's a matter of just doing it.
practice,
Put
yeah.
the toe on the wrong side. Wow. I'm an artist. Yeah, I think it's just a matter of doing it. Because we were really scared when we first started streaming. Because we were going to have to talk kind of to a bunch of people. And that was scary. But after we took the plunge, it became easier every time. And less of a big deal every time. So I think maybe just don't push yourself to go too fast. But just breaking that ice, it'll get a bit easier every time you do it.
Yeah, you build up a tolerance for your own voice.
The worst thing is hearing your voice recorded and played back to you. It never sounds like you think you sound.
I sound a lot more Scottish to myself.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I sound more Scottish when I say Scottish as well. Scottish. 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 Scottish.
So, is there a particular object or creature you would associate with holding on to something? Like glue? Or tape? Or magpies? Or any kind of visual thing like that? It's going to help you to create motifs for your character.
I associate weaving with remembrance.
How come?
I was given a woven leather band once that had a lot of kind of memory and significance to it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's just like an easy jump to.
Well, it makes sense for you, but does it communicate to an audience who don't have that experience? Like, do leather bands say to general people?
I think they do.
Yeah?
I think that's a common thing.
I think definitely.
I think that's like a held belief in some cultures.
Okay. They're definitely like binding and being bound.
Yeah.
Feels that way.
I like that Claire, I think, meant to say way deep, but it's just way deep.
Wadey. So, for example, with Sylvia, I know a big aspect of her is the feeling of needing to be perfect and not having enough time.
Mm-hmm.
So I designed her after hourglasses and
Right, gotcha.
a Mobius strip. So it can be something where you just associate certain objects or things with the character.
Mm-hmm. Can you...
Like, she's quite a harsh person. You know, she's unforgiving and to the point and blunt. So I gave her lots of strong shapes, strong dynamic shapes which mean movement, like triangles. To show she's always on the move, that she's very to the point.
Yeah. Yeah, I
What
think I
kind
need to figure out this character more.
Yeah, what kind of character is your character? Is she soft? Is she sharp? What
I
does
would
she
say more
believe?
sharp than soft.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can show that in the facial features then, for sure. Hardik, you think you sound rude? How can someone sound rude? Isn't that in the things you say rather than the way your voice is just generally? See you, Brenda.
Brenda, woo!
I don't know how much of you watched of the Sonic 06 fan dub games. One of the voiceovers in that silly video basically sounds like any friend I'd find online or at college. What? I watched a little bit of it and it was cracking me up. One!
What?
That's one of the parts from it. It's he saves the girl's life, and the animation is him like running over and smiling at her and like putting his finger up.
Is this the one that we watched that was like one take?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and then the van dub, he runs over and just goes, hey, one! Just sticks his finger up. So stupid. I love it. Oh, I was so busy and being distracted that I just drew this guy's ass and nothing else. Well, he's gone now, so I have to draw something else. I've missed my chance to draw that pose.
Maybe I want to like internalize this shape language then.
Braids.
Yeah.
That's probably a good thing, yeah. Braids or rope. Weaving or ties. So, I mean, you know she has to have some kind of plait in her hair now.
Yeah.
How can you weave that into her face design as well? And if you want her face design to be sharp, how can you give her sharp features? You know, also if there's a certain ethnicity you want her people to be, or if they're from a certain place in the world.
Yeah.
You know, what are the typical features of that place?
I mean, it's supposed to be a Norse story, so they would be Scandinavian.
So, Scandinavian, is that light or dark hair? What kind of features?
I think you can have both.
Mm-hmm. The one who voices Sonic is a trans girl and she owns any voice part she has. I know that Sonic was like one of the best voices in it. So good. So funny. Her name is Penny and her voice is fantastic. Have we seen that video by Eugene Lee? No, what is it? She also voiced Blaze. I'll have to watch it more because it looks hilarious. Like from what I saw. Because it's like an hour and something long, so we couldn't watch all of it, but I watched a bit of it. I'd like to watch all of it.
What was this? Oh,
The
yeah.
06. Oh my gosh. Bertie, I was laughing so much. It's so good. So what were you saying? Scandinavian?
Yeah.
It is long, yeah. Oh, a music video about coming out. Oh, that's cool. Eugene Lee. Is that the one which has been on my trending so much? I've had one on my trending lately, which is, not my trending, on my recommendeds, which is In Short I'm Gay. And I've been meaning to check it out, but I haven't yet. I don't know if it's a music video or anything, though.
Might just simply be a video, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it might be. It has a whole ton of views. That's all I know. Type in Scandinavian and all I get is lots of pictures of the beautiful landscape. But I want our sun. Eugene from the Try Guys. I don't think I know the Try Guys.
They got a cool marketing.
So was it Nordic you were saying?
Yeah. So I don't know where specifically. Maybe go Iceland.
They seem to have very light hair. In general.
Yeah, in general, yeah.
I know that you pictured her with dark hair, but maybe it's kind of cool to think of her as having more icy hair.
Yeah.
Ooh. Bertie says, Doig, I'm not sure if these birds are over there, but we have red-winged blackbirds here that love cattail reeds.
I'll look those up.
Yeah, what are they called? That sounds amazing. Oh, interesting. Claire says the one you mentioned is by Dan Howell, who officially came out in it, but the video is sort of about how audiences feel entitled to his sexuality.
Oh, interesting.
That's super interesting, yeah, and it's true. You know, if you become a public figure, people feel like they have the right to know. Even if it's your own personal business.
Yeah.
Dan Howell mentioned that people shipping him with others made it tougher. That's so interesting.
Shipping as a practice is interesting, and to me, like, it's not something that I've ever participated in.
It's interesting. I always thought of it just in terms of fictional characters. I think when you start shipping real people, it can get a little strange.
Yeah, it's like where you divorce reality from fiction.
Yeah, I mean, I understand hoping people will get together and think they'd get on, and they know one another. But
yeah,
shipping people who are actual people with real decisions of their own to make, it feels a bit strange to me. Yeah, Bertie says shipping real people is pretty gross. I mean, I didn't want to come out so strong about it, but it definitely does make me feel uncomfortable. Just because it feels very, feels like it kind of disregards that person's choice and opinion.
Their autonomy, yeah.
Yeah.
It treats their personality like a commodity.
Yeah. Yeah, like I don't mind it so much in fiction because it's fun to speculate when there's no real repercussions in terms of real life. You know, but when you're talking about real people,
yeah,
you have to understand that, you know, it's really their choice who they choose to be with and none of your business.
trying to doodle with this bird head to try and internalize some of the shape language that makes it look like that particular bird.
I'm looking for interesting Scandinavian ladies.
Cool.
So I can see if I can find any interesting faces for you.
I can't actually check the peg bar yet because I'm using Discord to show in the screen.
Bertie posted a video in the peg bar of red-winged blackbirds. That is awesome! Thank you!
Yeah, thank you.
So, looking at some Scandinavian faces. There are a couple that I think are quite nice and interesting.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Are you drawing them or are you showing them?
I was going to sketch kind of what I was seeing.
Okay.
And it's going to be a little bit cartoony, so
That's
you know,
good.
excuse me.
Like, I noticed the jackdaw's eyes are pretty small. Yes, perfect.
Hey, Sploitbot.
Hello.
You want to go to a bird sanctuary for your birthday? That sounds really fun. I went to a bird sanctuary once and it was a really good time. Just learning what all the different birds are. You know, I can see the appeal of bird spotting.
Yeah. It's like, it's taps into the same thing as Pokemon hunting. Maybe bird watching is the original Pokemon. Gotta see them all.
Maybe. I hate when my brush just blobs out like that for no reason. Come on, brush. And you're gonna adjust where the mouth is a little bit. You don't like birds because they pooped on your head twice already. I know. That's just life. Sometimes a bird can poop on your head.
That's how you deal with that. Counts.
Yep. Wear hats all the time. So there was this kind of broad face that I quite liked.
Cool. Look down, the cat's just there pretending. I'm now pretending that I didn't see her. Yeah, I think I'm a little rooted in what I have in my head. Whereas you were very kind of freeform, explory.
Yeah, I think you want someone who is kind of generically attractive with dark hair and a slim figure. But that
Right.
might not necessarily be the world that you're building. It might be nice for you to, even if you end up coming back to that in the end, just to break out and explore a few other options.
I definitely have like a predisposition to like particular look that's kind of been in my head for years. So he's just laughing at you.
Am I too harsh?
You just want to draw a pretty girl and draw
Well,
a comic with her.
do you?
No.
Well then, where does the image come from? What is it that it evokes for you that you want to capture?
I think the dark hair thing, I always kind of pictured it as being in synergy with the ravens that she befriends. But maybe it'd be nice if there's a contrast.
Are you comparing her to the ravens?
Yeah.
Because if you're comparing her to the ravens, then you have a good beginning to build a character design from.
Just draw India then.
You could lean more into, if you're comparing her to a raven, you could lean more into the raven side of it.
Yeah. That's why I was using the jackdaw, because it's another carvid.
Mm-hmm.
Are you drawing a White Walker India? Says Arctic.
I'm not, but I noticed that they have, at least in the reference image I'm looking at, the person has very pale blue eyes. And I liked that. I thought that was cool. Kind of icy.
That could be real cool.
Giving it icy blue eyes. So can you hear Buffy, guys? She is hungry.
She is squeaking.
Like the wolf.
Too intense. Too intense.
Super pale.
Come on. Hop, hop. Hello.
Oh, that's so cool, Bertie. Bertie's eyes can get close to grey.
That's cool.
Yeah, Bertie is colourful. Red hair, blue eyes. Super cool. Nice job, Rebecca. And getting your video finished.
What's the video about?
Yeah. And then the second face that I thought was interesting. Had like a very strong jaw and very like almost elven features. What you doing, Buffy? Stop destroying things now.
I think she's trying to get up onto the windowsill.
I see you, Tyler.
Bye, Tyler.
You've grown up with a lot of people in your family commenting on your colour palette. Sounds wonderful, Vertie, though. Sounds really nice.
Yeah, thanks, Claire. I think I was doing that just after you'd said.
Red hair, pale skin, and blue eyes. So let's see. Rebecca says, so the video topic is why I don't understand sports. But the main theme is actually about the fact I've made the video in Microsoft Paint. Nice. Nice job making anything in Microsoft Paint. I haven't used that program in so long. Is it still just as restrictive as it always was? Or have they tried to bring it into the modern era?
If you had to pick between these two, do you like the smaller or the larger eyes, or would you find it somewhere in between?
I think I like the smaller eyes, but it depends what style you're going for. Are you going for quite a cartoony style?
Not necessarily. I do want some level of abstract cartooniness to it, though.
And how old do you want her to be?
15.
Okay. Let's see. Bertie says my red hair has a lot of colours in it. A lot of strands change colour mid-strand. Why do you Bertie, you just sound super cool. You sound like you have a really nice design. Excuse the artist language, but...
Weren't you talking about good genes yesterday on your stream? Is this the just visual description of those good genes?
Thanks, Hardik. think it might be cool to have like shaved head up here.
Yeah.
And then actually have it longer at the sides and pulled back into a kind of braid.
Is that sort of feathers coming out of it? Or just strands of hair?
Strands, but they're kind of meant to look feathery.
Cool. Good job.
Thanks.
So what did you search to get this reference?
I searched Scandinavian Nordic person.
Cool.
And it was the second and third result that I looked at. If you want to see the two references I used to make these ladies.
Gotcha.
And let's give her like just a little scar up here. Or something. Maybe somewhere. Yeah, maybe just on an eyebrow or something. Just to show that she gets into fights and battles and they're kind of living hand to mouth on the land.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna nick the colour palette from. So this person looks fairer. It's interesting, like they have a slightly tan skin, but it's also quite luminescent. Interesting. See, the thumbnail, which is also MS Paint, is in the Pegbar's feedback channel. Oh, awesome! We'll check it out. We should look at the Vikings show for more Norse characters.
Yeah.
I was worried that if I looked at a TV show, they might not actually be the kind of faces you would find in Iceland or Scandinavia. I was worried they would be more just like generic American actors.
Not
But
sure they're American.
I haven't seen the show, though, so I don't know.
I liked Rollo in it. Rollo's cool.
That's the kind of skin tone it was. Maybe a little bit lighter. Kind of desaturated, musky gold. Super pretty. I really like it. Get some blue eyes.
Hey, Buffy. What are you doing?
What are you doing, Buffs? Wandering around?
There's something really comforting about like putting your hand on a cat and for them to kind of stay there and appreciate it.
Aw. Guys are too cute.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Oh, so
See you, Rebecca.
see you, Rebecca.
Oh, the normal Viking helmets aren't the ones that are typically thought of with the horns. They're from an old play, an opera from the 1800s.
Oh, really?
Normal Viking helmets are the ones that cover the nose and the tip and the top part of the face.
So these are the two faces I saw that I thought were interesting in their structure.
Let me have a look.
Ugh.
Oh, cool. I see.
Yeah, so this was the first one, this person.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought they had a really nice warm face.
Yeah, I like that.
And it looked very Scandinavian to me, which I liked. And second one was this,
Yeah.
which felt very like elfin but strong and kind of icy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
no,
where I was
see.
coming from.
That's really cool. Yeah, maybe I should do like just studies based on different faces and see if there's something that keeps coming out.
Yeah. I'll see you, Hardik. We will probably head off very soon because we started at 8 and we've been going for an hour and a half, which is our time.
Yeah.
Is this our time?
This is our time.
I hope I helped by warming up and then just talking at you about characters.
Yeah, you did. You did. I think I need to figure out who the character is before I figure out what they look like.
Yeah, I think I agree. Knowing exactly what you want to say will help you know how to say it.
Yeah.
Or at least if you have a strong idea in your head already, like you seem to, finding out why that speaks to you.
Yeah.
So that you can like push that to the most logical extreme of the idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Figure out what it is that I'm trying to move toward and why I am trying to move toward that.
Mm-hmm. Aw, thank you, Bertie. Bertie says, I think it's worth noting, guys, how wonderful it is to have good audio on your streams. That's thanks to you guys. Thank you for the donations and helping us reach this goal.
Yeah.
Alright, we should head off, Ski Mike.
Okay. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. It's been really fun to just sort of doodle in a way, constructive doodling.
Yeah.
I hope you all have a brilliant day and
good luck with all your projects.
May the rest
of your day
be filled
with adventure.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.